All right, Hannah Booth. So yours is the Cooperative Center for Study Abroad. That's the program. So how much does a study abroad trip typically cost?
It can be a little expensive, but there are plenty of scholarships and financial aid available to those who are interested.
Oh, good. Okay. So, well, what types of scholarships or financial aid is available?
Well, typically students can obtain financial aid through their school, but CCSA does encourage students to apply for the Michael and Linda Klimbara Scholarship and can cover much of the cost, tuition, airfare, and some meals.
Okay. So what sort of classes are offered for students who study abroad?
They typically deal with history, literature, and curriculum that is that's from the country that they're visiting. So, for example, in London, they offer a Harry Potter um, class, and they offer a Tolkien class, and Victorian literature, just all sorts of classes, and even a beer tasting class.
Now, I want to try that. Um, could you go through some of the activities the students will be participating in while they're there? Just like kind of walk me through it and some of the things that they'll do.
Sure. There are weekend plans that they're an extra cost aside from the tuition and the airfare and the stay, the normal costs. But for example, in London, they offer a trip to Scotland, they offer a trip to Ireland, a trip to Paris, and you can either go to those or you can plan your own weekend trips and pay out of your own pocket for something that is not but where bus fare is not taken care of and accommodations and meals and stuff like that. So you're pretty much, it's free game, but they do offer certain trips where you go as a group.
Okay. Great. Okay. Now, will there be chaperones on this trip? And if so, like how many typically go and like what are their qualifications sort of?
Okay, right. Well, these are students and they are classified as adults. So there are no chaperones, but there are grad students on campus, and they're grad students from America who've been through the CCSA program before and to those particular countries. So if you have any questions, you can go to them regarding the dorms, the campus, the city, anything to do. And sometimes they'll go with you, on their days off if you want to go on a weekend vacation. They may go with you, or if you want to go to a museum, they may go with you and help you get there, and just planning in general, and any dorm questions like, for example, we have a lot of students who have a hard time plugging in hair dryers and straighteners and melting them. They're there for that kind of stuff.
Gotcha. Awesome. So now, how long is this program?
Typically, the program lasts a summer semester or a winter semester, a month long. There are very few that are during the spring and fall semester, and those, since they come so not often, it's just there really aren't that many, but students do tend to jump on those if they're offered.
Okay. Now, what flight services and accommodations do y'all use?
Okay, typically we use the country's airlines, like British Airways, Air France, airlines like that.
Okay. How diverse are the students that participate in this program usually?
Okay, CCSA offers strictly to American students, but typically programs have other students there, like at the universities from other countries doing different programs. So there is an opportunity for a lot of international fraternizing and friendships, and it happens a lot.
Oh, good. Okay. What are your refund policies and what are the dates of those policies?
Okay, the refund policy depends on the circumstance. Typically, the $30 application fee is forfeited, no matter the circumstance. And I do know if it's 45 days, if a notice is given 45 days in advance, they do charge $300. So if you want to get that notice out, it should be at least 3 months, and they'll waive the $300 fee or less.
Okay. Tell me about the story of the Cooperative Center for Study Abroad, including your role in the organization.
Well, when I was a student, I went through the program of CCSAs, and I learned the value of the company, And now I'm an administrator trying to help students who want to study abroad and can get financial aid for it, and just not worry about the cost if they can help it, and get scholarships and when they're available. And my job is to ensure students that they can continue their education anywhere they want to do so.
That's awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much.